One man is traveling through 200 countries on 6 different continents for 5 years to fight for a global cause. On August 15th, Montana resident Chris Sorbi will kick off his worldwide trek from the capital city. Sorbi is raising awareness for the world's #1 killer, hunger. 36 million people die each year because of starvation, and Sorbi hopes his expedition will raise not only money, but awareness about this global cause.
Poverty is probably the biggest cause of malnutrition. Now, poverty from the standpoint that these people may live up in the mountains someplace 30 minutes away from a bus stop, and they don't have the financial means to go to a doctor, but they don't have the money to pay $16 for a can of formula. And it's expensive for a can of formula when a mother can't breastfeed the children. So they give them what they have. They have coffee, they have tortillas, they have beans, and they try to make a mush out of it. But a baby 3 or 4 or 5 months can't survive on that. And that's why they get worse and worse and worse.
Hunger is something that affects everybody. You've been hungry before, I've been hungry before, we know exactly what it is. Like, for example, you'll never know what AIDS it really is unless you have it or a close family member or partner had it. But hunger, you can exactly relate to it that, 2 days ago you went hungry for 2 hours and how you felt about it. And this is the hunger. And we're talking about a chronic hunger. We're not talking about a hunger that I go hungry and there's 5 minutes between me and a fast food joint and a $5 bill in my pocket. We're talking about the people that they don't have anything to eat whatsoever. It's just a matter of days. Today, tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, 2 weeks from now, they're dead. One of the problems that we have here, we have the resources, we can do something about it, but I'm going to be quite frank with you. I've heard from a lot of people that they always, this is their new motto, that, think globally, act locally. I beg to differ on that one. We really don't have that problem here. Sure, their hunger exists. I'm not saying that no one is going not hungry, but in this country, we have the social structure in place. We have amazing places like Food Share that they're helping people, and people are helping with that, and they're feeding a lot of families here. But again, we don't have the chronic hunger, and we don't have anyone with their rib cage coming out of their chest on Montana Avenue. You don't see that sight. We're like that horse in Central Park. We have this framed right here, and we don't see to the left, we don't see to the right. If it's not happening here, we don't see it, and we don't care about it. And that's got to change. It has to change. Sure, there are places that the chronic hunger exists, but we don't see it because it's not in our own community. And people need to be aware of that, need to care about that, need to pay attention to that. And my job is to bring it door to door and bring the graphic, right in front of their eyes so they can see it. And once you see something, you believe in it. It's not just feeding someone, which is a noble thing, but he will die tomorrow if I'm not there anymore. Yeah. I don't want them to rely on me or anybody else. They need to rely on themselves, and they need to learn that. And they need to have the tools to do that. We have the manpower. We have the hungry people. This is still a manpower. Once you feed them, you have the manpower. So we can use that. We can use that to put an end to this mortification. We can do it.